What I'm going to cover is the Highways PFI project, the co-investment progress, which is out of 25 years, 5 years is the co-investment period and 20 years is the maintenance, and the key services and results I'm going to share with you. So what's the objective of our PFI is the Highways Maintenance Pathfinder PFI project, and the key deliverables are to have the network in steady state. So this is Hounslow's network. We have M4 cutter crossing, we have got M3, and then we have got M25. And it's a 432 kilometer network, and we have to deliver 100 million pounds of work in 5 years on this network. So what are the assets we have got? We have got 46 structures, 16,000 street lights, illuminated street furniture, 432 kilometer of carriageway, 762 kilometer of footway. And the contract is fence to fence, so everything is included in the contract, including the street cleaning. So I mentioned about the funding, the credits. So we looked into it, and we got the OBC approved in April 2006, and which said that the backlog is 90 million pound. And then after that we procured the contract by having a competitive dialogue, and the preferred bidder was announced in March 2012. So it's a 25 years contract, 5 years co-investment period, 20 years maintaining it, 100 million pound of initial investment in 5 years, high level of specification, includes network management and the long-term network integrity, and all the powers, FPNs, enforcement powers are transferred to us. So give you a big update, how it sits. So you have London Borough of Hounslow as the client, then Vinci Concessions are the special purpose vehicle, and the operating company is Ringway Hounslow Highways Limited. And the advisors to funders are Mott MacDonald's, and the independent certifier is Atkins. So what is our purpose and what is our vision? We want to bring the 432 kilometer network to steady state, which we can maintain it. So the capital injection is going to be in the first 5 years, and then 20 years we maintain it at the same level. And this is we have got fully transferable powers, risk of asset management, and life cycle maintenance budget for 25 years. So we got additional revenue funding of 300 million pounds, and London Borough of Hounslow has committed to put in 9.3 million pound plus authority management fees into it. And we are paid, the service provider is paid an annual unitary charge on delivering the full 100% service. So total 96.5 million co-investment, 159 people were TUPID on 1st of January 2013. It's a fixed price contract, and its transfer of risk, public liability, utility damage, class fluctuations are included in this. And it's based on output specifications and in accordance with the payment mechanism. So we have got CIP milestones. Every milestones we have got targets of NPG, network performance gap, and then we have got targets for the bridge condition index, and those targets we have to maintain at every milestone to get the payment. We have got 293 performance targets, and we have to manage the network in line with the Highways Act and the Environmental Performance Act. And Streetworks is also part of the fence-to-fence service, so utilities performance, enforcement, and we have got London permitting scheme in place. So the street hierarchy is based on the principles of link and place. So there is a link function and there is a place function, and so the whole network, 432 kilometer network, is divided into 2,788 road section lengths based on the link and place hierarchy. So that drives the type of material we are going to use on that road section length, that drives the payment mechanism, and that drives the deductions also, performance deductions. So the deliverables are condition improvement, street lighting, structures, BCI, streetworks, network management, asset management, and public liability claims, which is part of the contract here. So let me share with you what NPG is. NPG is, that's where we are measured. It's a network performance gap. So we carry out 100% survey of our 432 kilometer network. So we carry out scanner and scrim surveys on high link roads. We carry out DVI and FNS surveys on the whole 100% network. That is the footways as well as the carriageways. And then we load this into a software and we get one number, and that is the network performance gap. So when we started the project, that network performance gap was 4.58, and end of fifth year, that is end of December, it should be 0.67, and 0.67 is going to be the steady state which we have to maintain for the next 20 years. So we till the end of fourth year, we completed about 922 carriageway schemes and 817 footway schemes, and we installed 14,338 street lighting columns. So this is how the network performance gap, as I mentioned, it will drop from 4.58 to 0.67 in the final year. And every year there are bid backs, so we have to perform to get to a particular level of NPG. And those two lines, the bid line and the actual line, so the actual line is better off, throughout the contract, and we have delivered it in line with what were the targets. So on street lighting, we have, as I mentioned, we have installed 14,400 street lights. We have done 25% of dimming, and there is a 56% saving pre-PFI. So the authority, they pay for the charge. They are saving 56% of energy savings, and there is a reduction of crime and fear in London Borough. Structures, we have got 46 structures, and those structures we have to bring, so we have to bring to a BCI. So the contract is the overall BCI should be above 90, and individual structure BCI should be above 80 at all the time after 5 years. So we have strengthened those structures, and our BCI at present is above 90. Street works and permitting, we on a 432 kilometer network, we have about 8,000 openings every year. So it's very important that we coordinate our works with the utilities, because network integrity is very important to us. So we work very closely with them. Wherever there is a Section 58 notice, we agree with them the reinstatement, whether it's going to be a full width reinstatement in case of emergency works. And we also work with them jointly. Like when we carry out resurfacing, like Thames Water, they will give us their manhole covers and will replace all the manhole covers. At a later date, there is no issue about those covers to be replaced. Virgin also, we work with them. They go ahead of us because they know our program. So they do door to door, they drop their letters about the cable TV connections, and they go ahead of us, and we go and then resurface the footway. So it's working together with the utilities, and then so we core them. We carry out coring on quarterly basis. So it is not doing for utilities only. We core our own work also. And the pass rate for coring for utilities above 80% now, which will help us in maintaining the network integrity. So we do development advice, surveys, asset management, and we have replaced, out of the 22,000 signs, we have replaced 11,400 traffic signs, and we have decluttered about 12% of those signs, and we have replaced all marking, we have refreshed them, and 100% of the network is compliant now in line with the traffic orders. So the authorities' challenges on PCNs have reduced to a bare minimum now because the network is compliant, and they have got no challenges on their plenty charge notices. We have installed 30,000 square meter of high friction surfacing, and this is the 5th year. We started installing the high friction surfacing in 2013, and we have looked at the deterioration graph because we have cored the area where we have laid the anti-skid. We have laid it on hot rolled asphalt, and the deterioration is bare minimum even in the 5th year. So it's the longevity we are trying to improve for anti-skid. And the killed and seriously injured have reduced by 21%, and because of using innovative materials, the noise level has come down by 3.5 decibels. So this is a graph, which really reflects what asset management is all about, is capital versus revenue. So 2014, when we started in 2013, the number of reactive maintenance defects was about 1,300, and which have come down below 300 in the 5th year, because we have injected capital injection, and repairing one pothole is cost you 5 times than capital budget. So look at the saving what we have, inconvenience to the road users, this capital maintenance, and which is in line with good asset management. So we have got a full inventory on confirm. We have got an asset optioneering model, and the asset optioneering model tells us which road to be resurfaced, which footway to be reconstructed. Every year we update the model after carrying out 100% surveys on our network, and we see deterioration of each and every footway, 2,788 RSLs. We can see how the deterioration is taking place, and we are in control there to implement. So this is really how the asset management works, because 2,788 RSLs, they have their minimum condition index. Each RSL has got their condition index. So we are in control. We see how the deterioration is taking place and when is the best time to intervene. So public liability claims, they have gone down a lot. So if you look at we used to get about 35 claims, and that have gone down below 10 even now. Because of our Section 58 defense, we are carrying out routine safety inspections on time. The condition of network has improved a lot, and that has helped us in reducing our public liability claims. So, and the satisfaction level has gone up. We receive a lot of inquiries from the residents, from the road users, which we respond to them within time. If you see, the percentage of inquiries completed are about 99% on time. So we communicate with the residents to make sure they know what we are doing on the network, and that's how the communication takes place with them. And about the adjustments, we did have adjustments through the last 4 years, because we have got 293 performance targets, and if we fail, we have to improve. We have to put in mitigation measures to make sure that we don't fail again. And this is what I have to say. Thank you.